Hey y'all, today we're going to be making some homemade delicious garlic butter. I hope y'all enjoy. Let's go! Okay, so we're going to start off with some heavy whipping cream. Make sure you get a heavy whipping cream that has a high fat content. I'm going to start mixing my heavy whipped cream on low, then work my way up to high. Before I put it on all the way high, I don't have a KitchenAid cover, so I'm going to use some plastic wrap. This is so when I start my mixer on high, the heavy whipping cream won't go everywhere because making butter is a very messy job. As you can see, the heavy whipping cream is now whipping up. And as you can see, if I didn't put the plastic wrap on, the heavy whipping cream would be everywhere. Yikes! Before we get butter, you're going to get whipping cream. You can use this for Cool Whip and desserts if you want to stop there. But to make sure that you do have butter, you'll know because the buttermilk and the butter will separate. The liquid at the bottom is buttermilk and the solid is your butter. So what I'm doing now is squeezing as much of the buttermilk out of my butter, and I'm going to transfer my buttermilk into a jar. As you can see, I got some of the buttermilk all over the cabinet, but it's okay, it's an easy cleanup. So after I get all the buttermilk out, I put a water bottle filled with ice water in the freezer until I'm ready to use it. So I'm going to pour about a cup or so each time and basically rinsing my butter and getting all of the buttermilk out of the butter. The more buttermilk you get out of the butter, the longer it will last. And I pour this water mixture into the sink. I do not keep the water and buttermilk mixture. And I keep doing this until my water is almost clear. After every mix, your last mix, you want to make sure your water is very clear. It took me about 6 or 7 rinses until I felt like most of the buttermilk was out of my butter. After you feel like you got all your buttermilk out of your butter and it's all rinsed out, I take my butter ball and I squeeze it over the sink to make sure I get all of the buttermilk out. You can keep your butter like this. This is unsalted butter. I put salt and make salted butter. But since we're making garlic butter, I'm going to take a few garlic cloves. I took about 8 or 9 because I love garlic. You could really just use 6 garlic cloves, but I used about 8 or 9. I use the bowl to easily crush the garlic clove because I hate peeling garlic cloves, so they're just an easy way to peel off that little layer. Then I start chopping my garlic into fine little pieces, as finely as you can. You want these so fine. I keep chopping my garlic because I want them so little. I don't want any big pieces of garlic in my garlic bread. Also, you can take your knife and start crushing your garlic to try to make a little garlic puree with it. The smaller your garlic, the better. Garlic is so good. Just keep chopping, just keep chopping. What are you doing? Okay guys, don't mind me. Once you feel like your garlic is chopped finely enough, I'm going to pour my garlic pieces into my butter ball. I make a little hole into my butter to pour my olive oil, salt, oregano, basil, parsley, chives, and I'm going to mix this all up. Since my butter been sitting there for a while, I started using a fork to help me mix through the butter and get it all mixed in. And then I switched back to my spatula. And make sure you really incorporate all the herbs and the garlic into all parts of the butter. And there you go, guys, garlic herb homemade butter. Oh, I did pour a little bit more salt in it. Make sure you taste your butter so you know it's good as your likings. This garlic butter can last about 4 to 6 weeks, but usually in my house it only lasts up to a week because it's so good. I really recommend that you try it. Let me know in the comment section if you do. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to see more of my videos. Thank you.